Elementary School Television. Bridgewater Cable Channel 9. Big Best for big kids. And Little Best for little kids. Best!
Welcome to the coverage of the Brunel School Science Expo 87.
The Science Expo started in 1983. This is the third one that's been held.
It was formed to develop ideas and to promote the science in the Brunel School.
The result was the first Science Expo.
Grades 4 through 6 were required to participate. There was just about 200 projects.
Grades K through 3 did not have to participate, but there was over 100 that did. Grades 4 through 6 projects were judged. There were 19 judges, and each project was judged twice.
Now let's see some interviews from the nearly 1,000 visitors and some projects.
We interviewed lots of people at Expo 87, including visitors, students, judges, and teachers. Here's Miss Osborne, the chairperson of Expo 87 committee.
Hi, I'm Susan, and this is Miss Osborne. I'm interviewing her because she is the chairman of the Science Expo. Have you ever done this before?
I've never worked on the Science Expo here at Brunel since this is my first year here, but I have planned science fairs in the past in other schools that I've worked at.
Do you enjoy working at Science Expos?
Yes, I think they're a lot of fun to plan, and I think that it's enjoyable watching all the children prepare their projects and then showing them here tonight.
How many teachers helped organize this?
There were 5 teachers that worked on the committee. They were Dr. Robinson, Mr. Gopin, Mrs. Teitelbaum, Mrs. Toscano, and myself. And then all the classroom teachers helped children pick their projects and organize them and then help them display them here tonight.
How many judges were there?
Yesterday during the judging, there were approximately 20 judges to judge the projects in grades 4 through 6, and each project was judged twice.
How many projects are there approximately?
There are approximately 200 projects from grades 4 to 6 that are here in the cafeteria, and then there are almost 100 projects from kindergarten through 3rd grade, and they're in the gym.
What did you think about this?
I thought that the whole expo was really a lot of fun and a great success. The projects came out terrific, and all the students and parents seem to be enjoying themselves here tonight.
I agree with you. I thought there were a lot of nice projects, and I'm surprised at all the kids K through 3 that really participated in this and enjoyed it.
I did too. Thank you
very much.
There were close to 200 projects done by students in grade 4 to 6. Let's see some.
Hi, I'm Susan Sturley, here with Carrie Rismini to ask her some questions about her science project. Hi, Carrie.
Hi.
What gave you the idea of doing clouds?
Well, I like to watch the clouds outside, so I thought it would be fun to do a project on clouds.
Where did you get the information?
From different books that I checked out of the library and from the study prints that I got.
What was the most difficult part of putting a project together?
Basically writing the report.
What does your project show or prove?
Well, my diary over there proves that some specific kinds of clouds are seen on sunny days and other kinds of clouds are seen on rainy days.
What did you find in your research that was very interesting?
How the clouds are formed. I didn't know that before.
How long did it take you to complete your project?
Altogether about a month, I'd say.
What part of your project did you like the most working on?
The poster here.
Did you have anyone help you?
Yes, a little bit. My mother helped me a little bit.
When you were nervous, when you were getting judged?
Yeah.
Do you feel that you've achieved a lot in doing this project?
Yes.
Well, thanks for answering all my questions, and good luck on your project.
Okay, you're welcome.
My name is Rebecca Stone, and I'm here with Michael Bowman, who did volcanoes for the Science Expo. Hi, Michael. I really like the way you put your model of a volcano together. What gave you the idea of doing volcanoes?
Well, I saw some TV shows on volcanoes, and I just thought it would be interesting to do one for the Science Expo.
Where did you get most of the information for your project?
From an encyclopedia and from a couple books and some TV shows.
What was the most difficult part about putting your volcano together?
Well, when I had to put it all around, it kind of all slid down, all the flour and things.
What did you find in your research that was really interesting about volcanoes?
How hot the bottom of the volcano has to get, all the lava and everything, for the volcano to explode.
How hot does it get?
I'm not sure how hot it gets, but it gets really hot.
What did you make this model out of?
Paper mache, but instead of using glue, I used flour and water.
Were you nervous when you were getting judged?
Not really.
Did you have fun doing this project?
It was okay. I mean, it wasn't the greatest thing, but it was okay.
I'm Jennifer McKenzie, and I'm at the Science Expo with Carrie Krobitz. Carrie, I like your computer, your microcomputer.
Thanks. I like it too.
Was it hard to make?
Well, it took a while to make. It was kind of fun to do because there are a lot of games to play, and a lot of kids like to play the games.
Can you show me how it works?
Okay. Well, you can just put this wire in here, and it goes on. Now, here are some games that you can play on the computer, and this is what happens. Under here are all the wires that bring the information, which is an electricity, up to the microprocessor. This, you might call it the brain of the computer. It contains most of the information that the computer gets, and it stays in there, and it's used in memories. And the different forms of memory are ROM and RAM. ROM means read-only memory, and it pertains to using inside in printing. RAM stands for random access memory, and that means that takes care of the reading and the writing project. There are different games to play. There's also an alarm, and there are pathways called transistors, and all the information goes to the transistors, goes right to the microcomputer, and that's mainly how it works. Right over here is mainly how it works. It goes through all the pathways and transistors.
I see. Where did you get most of the information for your project?
Well, I found a lot of books that really helped me, and a couple encyclopedias, but they had so much stuff, and I just forgot it. Then there was also, I had a couple pamphlets that I looked in, and those were really my resources.
Well, thank you for answering all these questions, and I hope you have good luck with your project.
I'm here with Courtney Moss, who did maple syrup for the Science Expo. Hi, Courtney. I really like the way you put your model of a maple tree together. What gave you the idea of doing maple syrup?
Well, I went past Mrs. Hanson's farm, and I saw buckets hanging from the trees, and I was wondering what they were for.
What was the most difficult part about putting your maple tree together?
The most difficult part was the branches because the glue kept on coming apart.
What part of your project did you like working on the most?
I like making the poster.
Did you have any problems finding out information on maple syrup?
Well, yeah, because there was only one book, and then we went to Mrs. Hanson, and there was no problem.
How does your maple tree work?
Well, there's an IV tube in the back, and you just turn the red knob, and it makes water come out.
Were you nervous when you were getting judged?
I was a little bit because I didn't know what it would be like.
Did you have fun doing this project?
Yeah.
And I'm here with Shannon Sullivan and Melissa Washington, who did horses for the Science Expo. I really like the way you put your project together. What gave you the idea of doing horses?
They were interesting and we have horses.
Where did you get most of the information for your project?
Well, in two books called, the encyclopedia.
What did you find in your research that was really interesting about horses?
The care of horses and how you ride them.
How long did it take you to complete your project?
About 3 days.
What part of your project did you like working on the most?
The poster.
Did you have any problems making your project?
No.
Were you nervous when you were getting judged?
Yes.
I'm Kathleen Haughey, and I'm here at Expo 87. I'm here with Becky Stone.
Becky, what are you doing for the Science Expo?
Well, I did cats and human blood pressure.
Well, could you tell us something about your project?
Well, first of all, right here, out of wood, I made an outline of a cat, and it shows the large intestines, the gallbladder, the small intestines, and the stomach. And then on the other side, it's just the outside of the cat.
Can you tell us more on your poster?
I took my father's blood pressure every day for a week, before and after he had a cat. And in one of the books I read, Gone Cat Fancy, it shows that if you take a cat's blood pressure after you've had a cat, it lowers it. And the green on the results shows that it did lower.
Can you show us what you got over there?
Well, this is the blood pressure machine that I took my father's blood pressure on. And I'm going to show you how it works. All right. Well, first this is a monitoring machine. And you put the arm part around your left arm and you clamp it real tight. And then there's a little button that you stick in inside of the machine right there. And then you turn the thing on and it beeps.
And it shows your blood pressure?
Well, and you have to pump the button until the button beeps. And then if you wait like a couple minutes or so, it will show what your blood pressure is. And at first it shows your pulse, and then it shows all the beatings of it, like your blood pressure. And when you pump it up tight and everything, you can feel your heart really beating from your arm. And the reason why your blood pressure lowers when you pat a cat is from the vibrations inside of the cat's stomach. It sends a message, like, you know how when you pat a cat it purrs? Well, it sends a message up your arm, and then it goes through your blood, and then when you take your blood pressure, it lowers it. And you can see that my blood pressure is 104/86. Okay?
Can you tell us about over here in your on your other poster?
Well, the main cause of poisoning is antifreeze, and even if a cat just drinks a little of the antifreeze, he'll be poisoned. But if he drinks a lot, he might die over a couple days. And then right here it shows where you should cut the cat's nail, because if you cut it close to where the veins are, the cat's fingernail or toenail will get infected.
Kathleen Hoy at X47, and I'm here with Jamie Pakunis. We're going to learn about her project. Jamie, can you tell us what your project's about?
Well, my project's about ants.
Over here, I see that you have a box that has little ants running through. Can you just tell us what that is?
This is what the inside of an ant hill looks like.
Over there, right there, what is that?
This is a model of an ant.
Okay, can you explain what you have in your poster?
This is the anatomy of an ant, and that's all the parts that an ant has.